Hi, this is Joey Rodriguez with HALEO on behalf of EliteNutrition.com, and today I'd like to talk to you about my personal experiences with intermittent fasting. But first, what is intermittent fasting? Well, intermittent fasting is basically this. It is a lifestyle choice that involves scheduled periods of time where you eat and then schedule breaks from eating. And there are many different variations of intermittent fasting, and for more information on that topic, well beyond what I'm able to cover here in this short little amount of time, I recommend looking into a book called Eat, Stop, Eat. But intermittent fasting, for me, the way I'm incorporating it into my lifestyle is my window of eating is from 11 a.m. every morning to 7 p.m. every single night, and then from 7 p.m. that night to 11 a.m. the next morning. That is my fasting period. And the only thing I'm consuming during that time would be water, maybe some green tea or coffee, but more times than not, or mostly, I'm just consuming fluids that are water. And so some of you may be asking, why the hell would you ever go 16 hours straight without eating? Especially in our industry where we're programmed to eat every couple hours and so on and so forth to keep the metabolism going. The reason why I'm experimenting with intermittent fasting is because of the research, the information, the data. And again, I have experimented with fasting before in the past, but never as a consistent lifestyle. And so the reason that motivated me was really at this stage of the game, I am very interested in leading a very vibrant lifestyle and one that would lead to longevity and health. And so I am motivated to live as long as I could possibly live, and I don't want to be drugged up on medications. And so at looking into the research in intermittent fasting, it has a profound effect on your body's natural production of growth hormone. And that is something that obviously as we age, our body declines the production of, but it has a profound effect on keeping us healthy and young, reducing body fat, and maintaining lean muscle tissue. So being able to increase growth hormone, maintain it naturally, is definitely a good thing when it comes to staying young and vibrant. And so intermittent fasting also has a positive effect on increasing leptin sensitivity and insulin sensitivity. It increases the levels of ghrelin, which is an appetite reducing hormone, and it will also prevent free radical damage and reduce inflammation and help you control your body weight. And so these were motivating factors for me. Now, within this 8-hour period of time, this doesn't mean that you have free range to eat whatever it is you want. And so for me specifically, what I'm experimenting with is not counting my macros. I'm making a conscious effort to make sure I get plenty of proteins and plenty of fats and nutrient-dense foods, tons of vegetables, and these are the types of foods that I'm eating right now. I mean, lots of lean beef, fish, eggs, chicken, tons of vegetables, kale, spinach, carrots, good fruits, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and good fats. I'm getting fats from the yolks in my eggs. Why anybody would throw away a yolk is besides me. Macadamia nuts, almonds, olive oil, avocado here and there. And then I'm also making sure that I'm eating my probiotics. My probiotics are coming in the form of sauerkraut and in the form of Greek yogurt. And so I'm really focused on eating nutrient-dense foods. Some days I may eat a little bit more of them than others, but I'm making a conscious effort. I may throw in some Ezekiel bread here and there, depending on my desires and what's available at the house at that time. But nevertheless, what is pretty cool is what I've experienced in this 2.5 weeks. In the very beginning of experimenting with intermittent fasting, it was very, or I wouldn't say very, but the first 3 to 5 days, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I'd make pantry runs, and sometimes I would cheat and I would eat, and I'd be like, damn, there goes, my fasting, and then as I'd progress, it would get easier and easier. And so what that tells me is this: my ghrelin levels have increased, and so my cravings for foods has subsided. And another thing that has shown is that I've been able to sleep throughout the entire night without waking up, and that to me is telling me that it's also working and that I'm increasing my growth hormone production. What's also very interesting to me is in these little over 2 weeks, I have been able to drop my weight from 243 pounds to 240 or 237, and with very little effort. And what I mean by very little effort is that I'm not doing like supersets and resting short periods of time in between my sets. Yes, I'm lifting weights because I love lifting weights, and I'm doing my cardio sessions because it's good. It's good for my heart, and it helps me burn some extra calories to help me reduce my body fat percentage. But I'm not doing 2-day cardio sessions or supersetting or strip setting or whatever. I'm just hitting it, doing what I need to do, and getting on and seeing how things are working. And so far, I'm remarkably impressed with the drop in body weight, the reduction in food cravings, and my ability to improve my overall sleep quality without waking up in the middle of the night. So, yes, I'm pretty stoked so far, and I'm very interested to see where this is going to progress over the next few weeks to few months to who knows. But I do believe this is a very practical and relatively easy approach to overall health and longevity. It's something that I think you should consider doing if you are looking to stay lean and fit and healthy. If you're a bodybuilder looking to build lean body mass and bulk up, then this certainly I wouldn't recommend. I do not think this is for you, but I do think this is a good approach for overall health and longevity. And so, until next time, be sure to provide some questions or some feedbacks on topics and discussions. There's very little that I'm able to cover in these videos without losing you, and so for more information and continued discussion and growth, feedback to where we can all share and grow and learn from each other, please provide that. Until next time, don't sleep, be elite.